I think this band's cool because the music's a little different. The bass player reminds me a little bit of Flea from the Peppers, and you know, even though it's a little bit new metal-ish, I think it still has some heaviness, and my son Justice likes it, so there you go, man. The little Mustaine says. Fear Factory. Picking Fear Factory was pretty simple. I toured with them back in 1994 for the Reckoning Day tour, and they just were a cool band. I think they've had some lineup changes since then. I know Raymond, he's a good guy. Yeah, it's just makes sense. They're a very aggressive, heavy band, and I like what they're doing, and they're interested, and so's the promoters, and you know, a lot of this too depends on when you talk to the promoters how they respond, because sometimes you say, hey man, I want to take out so-and-so, and the promoter's going. The reason that I chose Dream Theater was basically the fans of Megadeth have really liked Dream Theater and vice versa for quite some time. Not all of them like each other because, you know, there are certainly purists, and I've known Mike Portnoy for a while. So it seemed like, you know, the obvious thing to do. We've been talking about this, and the fans I know have wanted this for a very long time, so it's pretty cool.
Megadeth.
Megadeth.
Megadeth. Megadeth.
The mother of all that's evil. Her lips are poisonous venom. Wicked temptress knows how to please. Priestess looks, get down on your knees. Wow! The writer, the praying mantis. Kiss the bones of the enchantress. Spellbound swoosh into the night. A high-leg man surrenders the fight of one look in her lusty eyes. Savage fear in you will rise. Keep the damn boss sinking in the bite of a she-wolf. One look in her lusty eyes. Savage fear in you will rise. Keep the damn boss sinking in the bite of the she-wolf. My desires of flesh will obey me. The lioness will slay me. Another heartbeat at my own. The sound of commands on cobblestone. One look in her lusting eyes. Savage fear in you will rise. Keep the damn boy sinking in the bite of a she-wolf. One look in her lusting eyes. Savage fear in you will rise. Keep the damn boy sinking in the bite of a she-wolf. Beware the sawtooth in the night. Beware the she-wolf and her bite. The mystical lips tell only lies. Beware the sawtooth in the night. Beware the she-wolf and her bite. Her hidden will to kill in the sky. I think you know the words to this next song. Don't remember where I was. I realized life is a game. The more seriously I took things, the harder the rules became. I had no idea what it cost. My life passed before my eyes. I found out how little I accomplished all my plans tonight. So as you read this note, my friends, I'd love to stay with you all. Smile and you think of me. My body's gone like oh, too long. Oh, too much of me. Shovels in. C'est toi partir. These are the last words I'll ever speak. Set me free. If my heart was still alive, I know it would surely break. And my memories left you. There's nothing more to say. Moving on is a simple thing. What a lead right is on. You know the sleep of no more pain. And living one's gone. Too long, too much of me. Shovels in, c'est toi partir. These are the last words I'll ever speak. Set me free. So as you read, but no, my friends, I'd love to stay with you all. Please smile, smile when you think about me. My heart is gone and gone. Sing for me. One more time. Louder. Oh, too long, oh, too less of me. Shovels in, c'est toi partir. These are the last words I'll ever speak. You set me free. Oh. should never rest. Waits for somebody so they can eat. Oh, justice means nothing today. None that the jury's for saying. Guilty or not, burning so high, going to jail. The system is fair. Take the chair. The rope's tight just at one quick press. The truth is down and not low. Like the hanging down of the man.
And Bob Coburn, I guess Dave Mustaine right now. How did you conceptualize the Gigantour?
Well, when my arm got hurt about a little over 3 years ago, I had figured, what am I going to do? Because I can't play right now. So I thought, well, there's songwriting, there's producing, and maybe I should put together a festival. The commonality between all the bands is metal, first and foremost.
We have fans that have seen us 30, 40, 100, 200 times. We're kind of like the Grateful Dead of heavy metal.
I thought it'd be really cool to do a festival that was really positive and encouraging.
He's so professional that, he wants to make sure everybody's well taken care of and everything's on time. And to be on a tour like this is pretty much an honor.
For the most part, everyone that I've chosen for this tour so far has been really excited to be part of it and good people.
Just being on stage is why we're here, really, to play.
Fighting broke out overnight between rival factions along the Israeli-Syrian border. Initial reports claim
overwhelming and humbling, just to be playing with all these great bands,
I see something in the beginning stages and the beauty of it is looking back and saying, these guys were cool.
There's no egos, there's no attitudes, everybody's just working together and making this thing work.
But we all know what we do, we all know what we're good at, and we're all really confident with our skills, and even though there is a competitive nature with bands like this, we all are going to lift each other up, and I think by raising the bar for one another, it's just going to make us all better players, and they're going to get their money's worth.
I believe that there's a void in the music business right now for tours that are based on musicianship, and there are a lot of great bands out there that can play. I believe that there's a lot of tours out there that have great songs, great melodies, great bands that are good songwriters, but do they know how to master the craft of playing guitar? No. This is a tour for people who love the guitar solo.
Everyone in the band's really amped about this tour. It's going to be a great promotion for our new record coming out on August 23rd, and it's the first show for us all year, so what a great way to start off in the heat of the summer with a big tour starting.
Who are you here to see? Especially symphony acts, of course. Are you ready? She said!
There was a need for a tour like this, and it's a way of me paying back the fans that have supported me over the years.
Megadeth and Dream Theater. Try to kill my favorite bands.
Thank you, Fear Factory. You are the band ever, man. You are the best band that has ever lived.
We play Megadeth. We play Dream Theater. Fear Factory. Why not? You just kicked ass right now.
The greatest thing is that we get to have the privilege of working with Megadeth and Dave Mustaine, and we've been fans of Megadeth and Dave for a very long time.
Fucking hands up! This is rock and roll!
It's a great package for the fans. From what I've seen, just watching the audience, I think they're getting a great experience because there's so much diversity between the bands, and I think that it doesn't exist so much out there right now. A show like this where you could actually get a ticket that isn't costing you $100 and come see so much music. I think it's really cool.
Tell us who you are and what you do.
My name's Rob, Canadian, Toronto, Pyrotechnics Special Effects. We blow stuff up around here in a respective manner. Before I come out on the road with these guys, I try to get some sort of set list. We'll listen to their music just to kind of get their rhythm. It doesn't even meaning song-wise, just kind of their rhythm and how they play and that kind of stuff. And get used to it, and then we try to get some songs you should really try to listen to, which is songs they might use on their set. Then we go that, study them a little more, and then we come along with cues and what would look good. And obviously the band has their input, we have our input, and people around us have their input. First effect actually is right up the top is our dragons, which is fired. We're our own Pyrotechnics' own dragons, our own make. Made them, designed them, and made them better as the years went on. And that shoots the big fire along with a bang to open the show.
The big bang is made of what?
Big band's concussion.
But made of...
Well, it's a few things. Few mixtures involve magnesium and whatnot. And a match and a turn, a key, and a bang. Here we go. That pretty much is the start of the show. In through the beginning of Set the World Afire, I got a bunch of dragon shots in there while the band's jamming away. Again, dragons, which are propane-fired flames, which we design the height. That's our choice as the day goes on. It's a fungi, tree bark material, ground up to really fine dust that I shoot air through, shoots up, makes a flame effect. Pretty cool.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. You get mushrooms.
Where's the outlet that it comes through?
This little slot.
Oh, cool.
Here, there's little holes.
Uh-huh.
Powder gets forced through because I throw air through it.
Mm-hmm.
Just regular
And then it gets lit on fire.
Hot surface igniter is right here. As it passes it lights.
That's awesome.
Cool, huh?
Coolness.
Then we have a 1 second gerb, 25 feet that I shoot during thrust, as well as a comet with a tail that I shoot during thrust, which were pretty cool. Dave liked them. I changed some colors around just to kind of make it different. And waterfall at the end of it, kind of good night picture shot. It's 20-second gerb, just a stage gerb spark. That's about it. It's kind of gives them their picture shot, good night, one last hurrah, and we're here and gone.
Is it hard for you to watch the moshing happen in front of you, or do you like when they do that?
Moshing, it's fun, you know. It's no doubt about it. But they got to be careful, you know. People do get hurt.
How do we get through the day? That's contain the situation. We just let it go.
It's the good music and the potential for a beatdown. That's what keeps you going.
Exactly what it is.
Who needs to go to the gym when you can work here?
The hour and a half I'm up on stage, yeah, it looks like I'm having a great time, and I usually am, but there's a lot of other stuff that goes on during the day.
Hey, Gary, right now, and he's saying if they're not letting him over here, of course he doesn't want to play, we're breaking down.
Really, can you overstate the fucking obvious? See if the man wants to do a show. If he has people there, does he want to do a show? Other than that, he can go play his club to 400 fucking people like he's been telling me all along.
Stand by.
Thank you. Get back to me. I'll go get to the promoter, and maybe we'll find Gary McDaniel and Life Bag me their 400 fucking capacity club. So, yes, Pyro. If some things don't happen tonight, odds are it's because of the wind and the safety thing. Tonight, if we can all come on stage right, then we'll hit that outside cue because he can see you.
That sounds good.
G Money just said on the radio, guy said, do you want to do something? I don't know who he was talking to, and he said, can you overstate the fucking obvious?
Right, yeah.
Did you hear that?
I did not hear that, but
And he says, find Gary McDaniel and he can go play his 400-seat clubs like he keeps saying he's going to do.
It's terrible. That's why he's going.
Over the fucking radio.
Yeah, that's why he's going.
When?
Tomorrow. I'm going to have to pull his pass and then he got it.
Don't be
busted.
Yeah, like I said, I just came in right before their song ended, and he was standing right here. So that's
what happened out there that made him lose? What made him leave the spot?
That's a good question.
Well, let's
Did you
find
ask
out.
him?
Let's find out. Who called you to the stage? Nobody called me to the stage. So you left the post voluntarily then?
I walk the hallway and walk all the way to the stage every show that we do.
How can you do that when you're guarding the main dressing room and you don't leave it attended by anybody else? We had a young kid in there playing the guitars. The band comes in on stage, first of all, they don't want to see anybody in their room, even close to their room, let alone somebody in there playing their equipment.
So I walked in and he's standing here, and they said, you got 2 seconds to leave, and the guy's just fucking standing here, and I'm coming up to him, and he's playing my guitar, and I look at him and I said, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to kill you right now, you better run.
What do you look like?
A dead man?
I was in the hallway until the time that the band came off stage and started walking to
So
the dressing room.
where would the kid have come from? Who's on the outside door? How did he get in here?
nobody came through the door until the band came off stage, and they came through that door.
Right, so if he didn't come from this direction to get into the dressing room, he would have had to come from that direction. So who's out here? Where are you? Are you inside, outside, or are you on the door?
I'm here and in the hallway.
Who's outside that he would have been able to get in from outside? What was he wearing? You know his name is Mike, or what?
I'm over it.
I'm not over it because you guys are coming off stage and there's strangers in the dressing room.
I had black tank top on, curly brown hair, as long as Jimmy's, had a purple wristband on, and
any kind of a sticky pass, any house pass? Was he working?
I didn't see any passes.
You know, it happened so fast, dude, I couldn't tell you what he's wearing. Just a young kid, long hair,
You know,
whatever, man. He's got a story to tell.
He's got a wristband of some type on?
It'll be all over the internet tomorrow, and you know, I don't want this part filmed, okay? You really have to think about what you're doing, the decisions that you make. Every right decision I make makes it that much easier for the people who follow me. And, you know, I am concerned about opening doors for my successors. I've opened quite a lot of doors in my career so far, and I'd like to be able to continue to do that.
So Boba Flex will be opening Gigantour. 4:50 is the set time. I want to make sure everybody gets there early enough to check out the beginning, give the hometown boys some support. I know that a bunch of people are already psyched about you guys being on this tour.
So what is life like on a bus?
Better than life in a van. Yeah. Way better than life.
How long were you in a van?
6 years probably. Because this is cool. I get catering by Dave Mustaine. I got an awesome bus. I got a shower. I got a plasma screen. I got 1,000 channels. I got Playboy. But in the van, you don't have any of that. And that's when you test a true musician how much they love it. And most musicians that we take out on that level when we're independents, they come out with us for a couple weeks. They bitch, they cry, they moan, I'm taking a shower, I'm doing this and that. Well, then this ain't for you, brother. And it's like, you're a pirate. I mean, this level's cool, man. You're taken care of to an extent. But yeah, you gotta have a pirate's heart, man.
So here on Gigantour, there are a lot of buses. The Dream Theater entourage currently has 3. We have a band bus, a crew bus, and a family bus. Right now I'm going to take you onto the band bus. So, like they say on Cribs, this is where the magic happens. Welcome aboard. This bus, this is actually a 2006 Prevost. So this bus doesn't even exist till next year. So what you're seeing right now really won't even exist until next year. This is a 2006. And the front lounge up here, we got satellite in the front and back lounge. Let me turn this thing on. There's too many buttons on these things, can never figure this shit out. This is the best thing for me, because I'm a TV and movie junkie, is that we got TiVo on the bus. And in the old days when I'd go on tour, I'd have 5 different VCRs set in my house recording. One VCR just delegated to The Simpsons, one's for The Sopranos, one for Seinfeld, and I'd have my dad taping something and my sister taping something. Now in this day and age, we can go on tour, and we have TiVo right here on the bus. I get all my shows. We got high-speed wireless internet on the bus, which is also really, really cool. So yeah, we could all be online, even while we're traveling, which is very, very cool. These are our bunks, and this is mine. This is always the spot I'm on. Every bus we're on, this is basically my spot.
So what would you say to the people that feel that touring is really glamorous and full of, just action?
I think if you're making $1 million a week, yeah, it's glamorous.
What's touring really like for you?
It's we're working gypsies basically. We're traveling
camping.
We're traveling bards, and that's how we make our living. High-tech camping. Some people are living high. Some people do have glamorous tours, but all these bands out on this tour are working hard, and they're scraping all this money together just so they can have a bus. We appreciate what we got.
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Just picture yourself at the airport all the time, waiting for the plane. And you got your thing there, your book, whatever. It's like that, but it's like that all the time. Until you get to the gig, then you do the show. And then we just transfer the whole bus vibe into our dressing room, as you've seen before.
For me, a lot of my life consists of traveling and waiting. When you're on tour, you play, maybe 2 hours a night, and then the other 22 hours, you just kind of wait around to the next concert. You kill time in between, and it's just a series of really long lapses in between enjoyment.
Good separation between American festivals and European festivals. This is the first time this went out, and we've done it. We have one more day left. We have a lot of friends we met, some people we've known. It's been a very good time. I wake up at 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I don't go down until 2:30 or 3, depending on what kind of night it is. It might go until 8 o'clock in the morning.
When I wake up, I do guest lists, feed my band, shower my band. Press is a big thing. You gotta handle all your press and shit, especially something like this. Everyone wants to get in. Interviews, blah, 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 photo shoots, whatever it fucking may be. Just gotta stay on top of it, you know.
You go out, you get up in the morning, you go out and you look for a couple of things that you know are going to set the tone for the day. Before you know what your band expects, so you know when you go into the day, you're looking for what they need to get through their afternoon and get their performance done and over with and get them back on the bus. Like I said, my goal every day is to get them to the end of the day on the bus and on to the next town. I feel like I've done my job once I hit my bunk. That's usually, like Bo says, 2:33 in the morning.
It takes a while for your body to adjust to a tour.
How long does it take?
This tour is going to take about 5 weeks. Another tour could take longer. Another tour could take shorter. Depends on the stress that's in the tour.
How many people on your bus?
I got good guys.
Do you have good people on your bus?
Yeah, bastards, yeah, I do.
It's our home as we travel, and you know, you've dealt with enough bands, you know that this is our sanctuary out here. So we've ascertained who it is, and we're going to nail them. So I was hoping that maybe security, maybe a couple of the cruisers that are here on the premises can come over to our bus. The guy's coming back right now, and we can all be out there acting like we're doing a police report because our bus got broken into. We've hidden his stuff. Okay, so let's just, if you can tell the police or whoever it is, or we can go through the motions of all of this stuff, and we want to get him going onto the bus looking for his stuff that's gone.
Here's the police. That is so bad.
It's going to be a matter of like 2 minutes, because as soon as we say the bus got robbed, somebody left it open, you were the last one on it, Jimmy's stuff is gone, I watched him freak out and go inside, and then it's over.
What's this about?
You left the bus open and we got robbed.
I did not leave the bus open. No, they were, James was...
I can see right now.
Well, can I see if my computer's on that desk?
They're in the book right now. I don't think there's anything in there. There was no damage. I don't know how they got in.
It's this guy right here, man. You know, my laptop's gone, my passport, my checkbooks, both accounts. Fuck it. Now I don't have...
No, sir.
You just had that one laptop here?
Well, that's the bag for it right there.
You want to check and see if it's in there?
No, I left it was right there.
Hey, Michael.
I'm gonna need an extra.
Guess what? We're kidding. Don't leave the bus open anymore.
Really? I'll fucking kill somebody.
First of all, welcome to the Megadeth
shit.
Squad.
It's not funny. You guys are supposed to work with me.
Sitting here working our ass off in West Palm. You know what I'm saying? Look around you.
Megadeth's a dream. It's great. It's a band I grew up listening to, and you don't always get an opportunity to work with people that you truly enjoy.
What's the training to be a guitar tech? I mean, obviously you have to be well trained.
Well, it all depends on the band you're working for. There's some groups, their equipment is a little bit more high tech, and they're a little bit more demanding. You can hear about some bands that like they barely care if the stuff's in tune or not. There's some people that if something's wrong with your gear, call up someone, have them send a new piece out. You know, this one it's part craftsman, part electronic genius, and part babysitter.
No upstage left, monorail, please. It's really important to come in the day and just get everybody in a good mood, get the crews, all the promoters and everybody, just so they're, get on the good side and just let them all know it's going to be a fun day, no big deal, and then they don't react as bad, because as soon as you come in with a heavy metal festival, right away everybody thinks it's going to be a nightmare.
Fun day, right? Beyonce's coming. Hey, buddy. Get it, buddy. Beyonce's coming down. Beyonce's gonna be on hot. Is that so? He's actually injured. He just went to the doctor. Okay. But he's gonna watch. Okay.
Whoa! How did Dave do right there?
Dave did pretty well. He's got a nice swing. Hit the ball hard and he hustles.
Did he take a chance going up the middle like that?
Yeah, you know what? They look like the guys can feel pretty well up the middle, so I should have maybe kept it away from him.
You think you got him, right?
I think we got him. I mean, look at this guy. He's a fishing pad.
He's out! Did you see that? The third base coach said he's out!
Oh my God. Oh man, bad. What happened out there?
The sun, the angle of the sun hit me right in the face directly when the ball was coming, thus I could not catch the ball.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, sure. It sounded good, didn't it?
Jimmy, what's happening?
What's happening? The future looks a little bleak at this point.
The sticks were looking good at the beginning.
Yeah, I think I've said that before, but yeah, it's looking a little less than promising at this point.
Come on, Jimmy!
That's in the hole! That's in the hole!
See you! Run it out, baby! Oh! That's why I wasn't going to the team. It's time!
Go, dude.
Tremendous. Wow.
Symphony. Deliver.
Yes. Symphony X.
Good job, bud.
Gigantour hit! We are in the desolate, aren't we?
One more.
Come on, darling!
1, 2, 3.
I love you people. The song is about molestation. Anybody out there that was touched in the wrong way, our hearts are with you. And the song isn't about me, Mr. Giggly Guy.
The whole tour itself, just the way it's been put together on such short notice and gone so well, so smoothly, and everybody gets along so well, just the complete package of everything makes it really enjoyable. I mean, tonight is going to be a special night for me because this is homecoming for me. So that's going to be really special, playing in the venue that I've wanted to play since I became a musician, 25 years ago. But having said that, all the shows are special for me. You know what I mean? This whole tour has been really, really positive, great experience.
Thing about that is I had nothing to do with any pranks, but now I really regret not having a part of it. That was good.
Now why did he do that?
Very good. That's the first time I've been had. We're dealing with pros here, but I'll get them one day.
What was it that you put on the snare drum?
A lot of cocaine. That was a $5,000 prank that I just pulled.
Well, Sean ought to be real happy then.
He didn't even notice it.
No, you know what's funny is he dipped his hair in it, and before he started, he dipped his hair, threw his hair back, and he didn't even notice it.
There's the end of tour pranks. I was debating the baby powder on the snare or the battery acid in the water bottles. I couldn't decide. I ended up going with the baby powder. I figured it was the safer, nicer way to say goodbye.
Good. And now, what was up with everybody running up to your drum set?
I don't know. I guess Halloween came a little early this year. I felt very giving, and I opted for the treat, but then I realized afterwards I should have actually opted for the trick. Dream Theater's always had a tradition of doing covers. I mean, we've covered complete albums. Whenever we play 2 nights in the same venue, on the second night we'll cover a classic album, and we've done Metallica's Master of Puppets, and we've done Iron Maiden's Number of the Beast. So that's like a little tradition we started. But another tradition we've had is to do these kind of one-off covers, and basically I'll just pick a bunch of songs. I mean, I write the set lists and I change them from day to day, so every audience is getting something unique and different. I have a list of like these one-off covers when we go through certain cities. When we play London, we do a Queen song. When we play, San Francisco, we played a Journey song. When we played, I don't know, just different one-off covers that are appropriate to certain cities. And actually, like 2 years ago, I decided I wanted us to cover Cemetery Gates next time we went through Dallas, and this was even before Dime was killed. So it was always on my list of covers for next time we went through Texas, and we hadn't been through Texas since the tragedy. So I think it was cool that we were able to do it on this tour as opposed to just by ourselves. I mean, it was really a special thing to share with Dave and Burton and Russell joining us, and it was an emotional experience for everybody on the stage and the audience on the other side of the stage, and it was kind of something that was really, really special.
Crucified for my sins, put an edge beneath me. I'm spinning my plans for life, also so unreal. I'm the mercury half of this world. I can see now with ya. Well, I guess you took my youth and gave it all away. Like the birth of a newfound joy, this love would end in rage. And when she died, I couldn't cry, the violence in my soul. You left me incomplete, all alone as the memories now unfold. I leave the world, I will unlock my door and my cemetery. Yeah! Wonder aloud if you're watching over me someplace far above. I must reverse my life. I can't live in the past. Then set my soul free. Belong to me at life. Through all these complexes, thought I was alone. Look around, make this world my home. When she died, I should have cried, spare myself some pain. Left me incomplete, but alone and the memory still remains. The way we were, the chance to save my soul. Now leave the wood. I will unlock my door and pass the cemetery.
an arena is one thing, but to play in front of 10,000 of your closest friends, but to come back as hometown heroes in a 10,000, that's got to be emotional.
Yeah, it was. It really was. I mean, I just watched the Dream Theater go on when they, they had their intro rolling and they're just about, to go on stage and the house lights drop and the place just ignites. That's what it's all about for me.
When the house lights drop,
it was always a time when everybody went berserk, when you saw the Van Halens and the Rushes and the Black Sabbaths and so forth. So for me, I purposely didn't go out and watch Dream Theater because I wanted to absorb all that when we walked out and the house lights went down. So it was yeah, I mean, what can you say? It was emotional and an amazing experience.
So how was Gigantour?
It was awesome, eh? Great.
Your last days? You're done?
Last day, yes. A lot of good memories, We're sad to leave.
You're sad to leave for real?
Yeah, we're sad to leave.
That's awesome.
It's just not going to be the same without this thing following us around everywhere. Now I know how Jessica and Nick feel.
I'm just going to barge in. I like this. Come on, you guys.
We're going to go in the hallway. Come on.
What?
Do you need anything, Charlie?
Got them.
Oh, there it is. What do you say?
Alright!
Jay's like, what the fuck you guys doing in here, man? He had that look on his face. We're like, what are we doing here, too?
We've done the serenade. Ready for this? You're going to sing, right?
I'll try.
Just do it! Come on. Wow. It's awesome. Play the Conjuring. I don't go.
Well, no, you gotta do the rest.
Ready? I don't know. Ready? Thank you. That was so hot. That was totally hot. Thank you. That was great.
Got their own private show. It costs a lot of money. Private parties like that, like $50K minimum. We gave them a break. We did it for $40.
There you go.
beautiful little card from Dave Mustaine. That's if you can't see it very well, it's ladybugs. It says, FF, gay card, I know, but so are you. Great having you part of this, Dave.
Well, it's been a long tour, but it was awesome to have this honor to, like, you know, play with one of metal's great guitarists, and we were just honored to be asked to be part of this tour. And I had a great time, and I loved rocking it out all across the board. And yeah, and best wishes to everyone, man.
Well, it was great. It was
good to leave it there.
It was one week felt like 7.
There he is.
Well, how are you, Alex?
Truthfully, I wish we were on. I wish there was more shows. I wish we were just, you know. I wish we had weeks of shows to go. I'm sure maybe some of the other bands don't feel that way because they've been out here longer. But I've really enjoyed myself. The shows have been great, and all the bands have been really cool. And
he's enjoyed fucking taking our money.
Yeah, I enjoy taking the money every night when we gamble afterwards.
Dave, I paid for this with my own money, buddy.
Dude, that's hilarious.
My own money. Real hamster.
Nice.
Quickly sells, and I bought it.
Yeah, of all things, being a kid watching Headbangers Ball, loving Megadeth, last thing I'd ever imagined in my fucking mind was I'd be on stage helping out in a song, and then, because Mustaine was out there, and I saw Belladonna, I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm on this tour. I was like, Mustaine hooked me up with more than anyone else has my music career as far as getting out touring. I was like, I'm giving that motherfucker a hug, fuck it.
It's been great. So long.
This is the first annual Gigantour. Are we going to see more of this?
Rumor has it, yes. September 12th is when we're going to start planning the next one. September 11th is when the tour ends. So it's going to give me enough time to go home, throw my suitcase on the floor, and kick it into my pool, and you know, start working on the next one.
That's 4 or 5
Rap.
Meet the real me and my misfits way of light. A dark black past is my most valued possession. Hindsight is always 20/20. Looking back, it's still a bit fuzzy. Speak of mutually assured destruction. Nice story, time to read a digest. Feeling paranoid to enemy all false ruin. Anxiety's attacking me. My hair is getting thick. On the trouble for the things I haven't got through yet. I'm talking like a beer and my balls are getting wet. Sweating blood. Oh, me, it's me again. You can subdue but never tame me. Gives me a migraine headache. Sinking down to your level. I just keep on thinking it's my fault. Stay an inch or two at a kicking distance. Mankind has got to know his limitations. You ain't possible, like the walls are closing. Blood stains on my hands and don't know where I've been. I'm in trouble for the things I haven't got to yet. I'm shot in the eyes and the palms are getting wet. Sweating headed to dementia. Someday you too will know my pain and smile is black to the green. There's a war inside my head. We'll take a day off, I'll be dead. Well, I see fingers claw your back.